Steve, after a hectic fortnight, how nice was it to have a week off with
a week off? Well, we don't have a week off, but it's an ideal time when you can do some preparation work again, because the one thing about games repeatedly in this league is, you know, to run over certain situations, and all you do really is rest and recover. So, you know, it's been a normal week, shall we say, and a normal week's training. And, you know, as we wind down towards the end now, the games are still there to be won. Still a bit to play for. So, all to play for.
A normal week, but with a positive feeling, I imagine, after back-to-back wins.
It was important after what happened with it against Norwich. It was important to have a good response. Back-to-back wins and clean sheets has been just what the doctor ordered, and kept us. And kept us. We always said that there'll be people dropping points. You know, it would have been very, very interesting if Cardiff hadn't got the win with 2-3 minutes to spare last week. But that's the way it is. Another round of games coming up now this weekend, so still all to play for. We're still in there or thereabouts. So let's enjoy it and take on the challenge.
In a way, with Cardiff and Fulham in the position of strength, is the pressure almost off a little bit now? In terms of automatics.
Well, if Millwall turn over Fulham tonight, then you know we can draw level points with them. The situation is, though, when we're chasing two teams, you know, I don't think the pressure's off, because when you're an Aston Villa player, the pressure's always on you. You know, that's part and parcel of being a player here. But I get what you're coming at. We can go and just try, as I've said all along, let's enjoy the experience of whatever it's going to throw up. You know, can we catch the two ahead of us? Looking increasingly unlikely. So if we have to go down the playoff route, let's get ourselves best prepared we can, and have a crack at them and all.
Yeah, you say most of the season you don't even look at the table. Is that safe to say that's changed now? Or?
I still had to check this morning what Cardiff were the 3 points. I didn't know the 3 or 4. You know, for me, I just focus on one thing really, is how many points can we get? And at the moment, we've got 79 with 3 games to go. To be fair, it's not far off the target what we said. But others, like Wolves, and we have to congratulate them on the promotion. They have been the best team in the league. They've been the most consistent, and certainly have done fantastically well. So we send our congratulations to them, and let's hope it's us who join them.
The permutations are important, aren't they? Because third and fourth is obviously that home leg second. Are you thinking about that at this stage?
Yeah. I know it's... When I went in with Hull to the playoffs, we were the team with no momentum, and we won 3 on a spin. We didn't win 3 on a spin, but we won the semi and won the final. So all sorts of permutations. I'm really just now concentrating on, can we catch second? And then we'll look at the playoffs after that, and that's got to be the focus of all of our attention.
What about Ipswich then? What kind of game is that going to be?
Well, it'll be interesting without Mick. I have to say I'm disappointed the way it's obviously finished for Mick, and the one thing you do know is when you go to Ipswich under Mick McCarthy for the last 6 years, you know you have to roll your sleeves up and get on with it, because he will have a team as honest and genuine as he is. And so whether the new manager will change the methods or whatever, Brian's been in it a long, long time. The one thing, the Ipswich players are Mick McCarthy's, so he'll targets people who have got big work ethic and big heart, and he's done a great job over the years in difficult circumstances. So, like any championship game, it's difficult. Go down there, it's difficult, and but we'll try our best.
Yeah, you know this league very well. Just how well did he do, considering all those hurdles he had?
Well, sometimes you can wish for something as you're a supporter and wish for change, and obviously, you know, that's been the overriding factor. And how many times have we seen it this year that you have to be careful what you wish for under really difficult circumstances. I mean, he's wheeled and dealed and dealt with the financial restraints that he's been under, and always kept them up, always kept them in mid-table, and but of course people clamour for change these days, and supporters clamour for change, and Mick's done a wonderful job, and everywhere he goes he's done a good job over the years. So, and as I said, you always know what you're going to get. He always seems to have a team that mirror him, which is hard-working, aggressive, tough to play against, tough to beat, and he rubs off on his team and his players, and it'll not be long before he's back, I'm sure. He'll have a bit of a rest and get ready to go again.
What are your memories going to Portman Road, particularly as a Norwich player? It would have been a spicy
Well, it was a long time ago. Blummin' heck. Yeah, I mean, look, the Tractor Derby, or whatever they call it down there, is a one of its own, you know. Derby's a derby for them, and they're 40 miles away. But it's always a smashing place. It's always been a good club with a history. You know, it's always a smashing club to go and visit. And my son played there for 4 years, so I know it very, very well. And always good to go back.
Injury-wise, the captain, John Terry, how is he?
Well, John's trained for 2 days. I'll make a decision to see if that's enough, because we can't get into the realms of risking people even at this particular stage. You know, especially with, you know, if the bookies are right, then we're going to be in the playoffs. So with the playoffs in mind, Codger's a bit sore too. I don't think he'll travel, which is normal when you've had an injury like he has. He's a bit sore just with the intensity of training and playing. So if there's a grumble with him as well, we won't take any chances. So that's the situation there.
With Codger, was that in a game or was that?
No, it's just been the total of the last month of coming on, you know, games in very, very short period of time, and he reported to the doctor yesterday that he was a bit sore. So we'll leave that alone.
What about Axel and Alan Hutton, the fullbacks?
Axel's got no chance, and if we're being brutally honest, would be lucky if he played again this season. I would have thought, with the ankle injury he's got. Whether he can be fit if we do go down the playoff route, that's another scenario. Alan Hutton, we hope that he's going to join in on Monday. Made good progress this week. He's going to be okay.
And just final one, last home game of the regular season next week, heading towards a sellout. We'd be pleased.
Heading towards a sellout. Well, fantastic. And the supporters, as I've said from day one since I arrived, are crucial to a big club. And that's why ultimately we're a big club. To have 40-odd thousand, you know, is a glowing tribute to the season we've had, and let's hope we can give them something to shout about.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers.